So that's when you discuss about the recording topic, company law, the definition of a company. So as per the section 220 of the Companies Act 2013, the company means a company incorporated under this act, that is the 2013 act, or under any previous company law act, that is in 1856. So the company is an artificial person. It has been created by law. So the company is an artificial person. It is come under that law, that is the Companies Act 2013. They have separate and identity and perpetual succession. Separate identity is that the company is different from the members, because the company is only responsible for repayment of debts to the outsider. The members cannot take it responsible. So the separate identity is there. Perpetual succession, the members may come and go, but company can go on forever. So the company cannot close, it can go on forever. It is termed as a perpetual succession. So there is a definition of a company. Next thing, there is a characteristics of company: incorporated, association, and a separate legal entity, limited liability, and perpetual succession, common sale as well as transferability of shares, and separate property is the characteristics of company. So there is incorporated association. So every company must be compulsory registered or incorporated under the Companies Act 2013. Okay, so every company, there is a public private company, or is registered under the Companies Act 2013. So according to the section 3, the minimum number of the private company is 2, and minimum number of public company is 7. For the one person company, one person is remaining for that company. The one person is only operated that company. This is a one person company. So these are the persons that are also known as subscribers to the memorandum. So those who are offering, company is offering shares to the public. The public has to accepting invitation from the invitation from the company. So they are the subscribers. They are the shareholders. Okay, they are the name. Okay, they are the name, number of shares as they are mentioned in that memorandum. So that is termed as an incorporated association. So separate legal entity, the company is in law recorded as an entity separate from its members. The company is separate from member, so it has a independent corporate legal assistance. So it has some independent corporate legal assistance. Any of the member can enter into contract from the company within the same manner for any other individual, but he cannot held liable for the acts of the company. If the company is having outstanding, there is a liability. The person is not responsible for the debt repayment. Even if he holds virtually the entire share capital, the person is a director of the company, he virtually holds the entire share capital, means he is not responsible. Whether the company has been responsible, settle the payment of outsiders. Okay, the person is not responsible for, he cannot spend the personal property to the company, so he is not responsible for any kind of liability for the company. So only the company has been responsible settle the payment for the outsider. So that is a separate legal entity. Third thing, the limited liability. The company is having some two categories: the limited by shares and liability of member is to be limited. So that is to be to the unpaid value of share. So the shareholders, so for example, they are already bought 10 shares from the company, but they have paid only up to 7 shares. The remaining share is unpaid value. So it is limited. So the shareholders only need to pay that 3 share only. So they need not pay any kind of additional share. Only the unpaid value of the share is limited. The company has only called 10 shares. The shareholders additionally initially paid 7 shares. Only the 3 shares only they have to pay. So that is offering the company only for limited by share. Then company limited by guarantee is an incorporated firm without share capital. Okay, so the company is having company is incorporated companies incorporated under the Companies Act 2013. They are having without share capital. For this movement, the liability of member is to be limited. Okay, so amount of each one of them is undertakes to contribute at the time of my firm is to be wound up. So for that moment, the members already bought shares from that company. For that moment, he is eligible to get the contribution from that company at the time of wound up. So that the company has offering the limited by company some guarantee to that members of the company at the time of winding up. Okay, they are going to settle the payment to the members of the company. So that is the company is offered limited by guarantee. So the shareholders are eligible to get the amount of each one of them. Each one of the members has to undertake the contribute assets of the company at the time of wound up. So that is a limited liability. The company offering limited by shares as well as limited by guarantee. This is a perpetual succession. The members may come and go, but the company can go on forever. it continues to exist even if all members are dead. Okay, if all members are dead, but the company has existence of company can be terminated only by law. Okay, if there is the only law only they can be terminated, but the company has to continuously going on, because for the example you have all the members of a private company were killed by a bomb while a general meeting held at some other places. For that moment the company has continues to exist because through the legal heirs of the deceased parties or member, or there is a relation of the other person is available in that company. Okay, for husband already bought share from the private company, they have wife also, they are bought share from the company, they are the members of the company. Husband died means the wife should be continue as a member, or husband died means it automatically goes to any other family members, so legal heirs of the deceased person. So the company can continue forever, even the members may come and go, but the company can go on forever. Okay, members are died means the other member has to real representative or either member has to continue with the company can go on forever, it cannot be liquidated. Only for that law they only it's been terminated, other things are continuously going on. So common seal is the official signature of the company. So the any document for recording for that company, they have to fix that common seal. It is to be deemed to be signed by the company. So it is an official signature of the company. For example, the promoter has come with the person has entered the agreement of the promoter as an agent. He has come with the person to make a contract with the company. So the contract is a document, which is the document has been sealed, has been fixed by the company. So this is official, the official signature. So this is termed as a common seal of the company. It's acknowledgement of the company when they are making any kind of contract. Okay, any kind of document, this is a file, they have to fix it common seal. It is deemed to be signed by the company. Next thing is the transferability of share. In case of a public company, the shares are freely transferable. Okay, but in the case of a private company, there will be certain restriction on the transferability of share. So public company means they can easily transfer from A to B, from Balu to Ramu, for example. From the private company, there is some restriction. They never transfer any shares to one person to another person. So that is the transferability of shares from public company and private company. So separate property is there. So the company is a legal person distinct from its members. It is capable of owning, enjoying and disposing of property in its own name. So the company is a legal person. It is different from the members. Okay, the company can enjoy that owning right, or the enjoying the disposing the property in its own name, because the capital and assets are contributed only by the shareholders. So they are not the private and joint owners of the property. Okay, so the company can enjoy the shareholders capital and assets because they have disposed the property in its own name. Okay, the contributed only by the shareholders, so they are under the company only, so they are not the private and joint owners property. The company can enjoy the separate property. So is a legal person, is a distinct from the members of the company, so they can enjoy and own the disposing of property in its own name. So that is the topic I have discussed today for recording the meaning of company and characteristics of company. Let's see, we will discuss next topic on the slide. Thank you so much.